So, as you can see, we finished up $396.29 in today's trading session. Am I thrilled? Not really. The opportunities really weren't. There was no like crazy A quality great setups today. So, let's see. We did the trade that put us in the money today. So, text the book ascending wedge breakout trade on a flat top rejection level, right? So, we mark out our areas of previous rejection. Very simple. Came up, got squeezed down, couldn't recover. Trends sideways to the EMA, tries again, fails. Dips down, tries again, fails. Tries again, fails. Chops over, tries again, fails. Holds up, doesn't just break down, right? Doesn't start selling off. Holds up, starts trending sideways. Here we go. Now my interest is peaked. Why is my interest peaked, guys? Why would I be looking at this thinking, okay, this is a high conviction trade? We have failed this area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 times we've failed that area. Whether it's a hidden seller, daily resistance, whatever the reason, we keep failing that level. You need to mark that out because that is a point of interest, okay? And the fact that this didn't just sell off right here tells me there is a high likelihood of a squeeze through this level, especially if we test it again, right? I buy on this red candle right here, okay? Dips below, holds the EMA. I'm in. The next candle opens. Now I bought within like the last 10 seconds. Next candle opens. Boom. Immediately pushes. How could you miss this trade is kind of the only thing that I'm thinking in the moment is how could you possibly miss this trade? It's so obvious where price wants to break. And the fact that this is coming up for the 5th time, creating an ascending wedge, tells me everything I need to know. Going up $1.55 per share. Okay? That is a massive move. And that ended up putting me up right around that 4. So that put me up 470 on the day. Right? Which is great. I mean, it's nothing to be bummed out about because I made 460 yesterday, right? So it's just a consistency game. I ended up losing money. We pull up Weeble. So as you can see, I lost about $75. And that was on the XAIR trade. I was looking for a scalp on this in the pre-market. Aha. I remember now. So this gets this push up, pulls back. I bought this green candle, expecting the micro pullback formation, right? And I was a little hasty. I did jump in a little early. I bought this green candle, expecting this pop over $1.35 up to $1.40. And it chops over and rejects, and I cut my position as we broke there. I was in super small. I was going to look to add if we had broken over this previous high. The fact that we didn't, it is what it is. And then I decided, like, okay, I'm just not going to touch this because if you zoom out on this and look at this fucking thing, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, big down, up, big down, chop, 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 big down. Like, that's not what I'm interested in trading. Look at this. Terrible, horrific candle. Terrible, 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 terrible. There's nothing good about this price action. If you successfully traded this, it's because you just held it. So we get this big move, right? And then we do this, and we sell off. Boop, 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 boop. Then we come up, and we try to break this, and we fail. We come up, we sell off a little bit. Then we start to curl back up, try to break it again, and we fail. Then we try to break it again, try to break it again, try to break it again. So if we end it right there, it should be abundantly clear where our demand level is, right? Let's make this colored blue. We are looking to break this blue line. Point blank, period. That is it. Because we failed once, we failed twice, we failed again, we failed again, we failed again. Oh, and not only did we fail, but we held up, and now we have an ascending wedge, right? Because if this really wanted to, price could have just rejected off this area and done this. And done a full round trip, just like we see all the time. But that did not happen. So this is when we would have just walked away. But the fact that this is holding up the way it is tells me there is an apex here sooner or later. And you don't have to be perfectly on with the time. You can buy and just use reasonable risk management. So if I go back to the brush The 9 EMA is somewhere just like this, right? It's just like that, which means you have very clear defined risk. I mean, this should have been a no-brainer trade for everybody. Dips down, boom. You get that parabolic move up. Granted, it does this. In this specific scenario, that's what happened. But that doesn't matter. I'm not looking to hold this thing to double digits, right? You have to correct your intentions here. I'm simply looking for that pop, and that's what I got. And I got almost a full $1.50 out of that pop. If I had bigger size, could have been a massive trade. Massive trade, but I wasn't willing to push the buck today. I know that the volume disbursement is all over the place. It's getting sucked up into these random cheap penny stocks. I'm not pushing it. So you need to recognize this. You need to see this when it happens. It had every chance to reject here and it didn't. It could have sold right back off. So the fact that it holds up, now you have a clear area of demand. Once the actual volume follows that area, it's going to surge. And that's exactly what happened. Let's go look at it again. See it? It's exactly what I just drew. Boom, 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 boom. Chop, chop, chop. Could have broken down here, didn't. Holds up, starts to squeeze, starts to wedge, right? Boom, breakout. Super predictable, super easy. And that's that. I'm up $860 this week, $472 Monday, $396 today. And hindsight, I shouldn't have pushed it, but it's okay. So we're just gonna keep going consistent. Try to make about 7 to 10,000 this month. Seems very reasonable to me. We're at about 2K right now. So I'm just going to keep cracking away. You guys to start recognizing when these moves are present so that you can capitalize on them. Because, the VIP alert was 1035 for an entry, which is right there, which was, once again, just an obvious clear apex. And this thing blasted off $5 a share. That is so much money. So gain a little independence. Start seeing these yourself. Start looking for that. Zoom out. Look for the ascending wedge. Look for the area of demand. Look for, key levels. That's it. So thanks for watching. If you're new, in the description of this video, hit the link. You can come join the Discord. You can get the alerts, get the daily live streams, get the archives, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in tomorrow's recap. Peace.